Today, I've got a fun challenge for myself as well as you guys at home. I'm going to be seeing how many points I can score in 1 hour of gameplay. Now, I don't think this has ever been done, so whatever score I get will be a new world record. And at the end of the video, you and I will both know what the score is. So that gives way for you to try this challenge at home, try to beat my score, try to maybe secure a world record for yourself. It also gives me a chance to try this challenge again in the future, try to beat my personal best. So all you have to do is start the timer when okay, that is a bad start to the challenge. What I was gonna say is, all you have to do is start the timer as soon as the screen opens up and the drone shot of the first hole begins, like right before you see all the players and all the ranks of your first game. Start the timer then. And as soon as the timer hits 60 minutes, the challenge stops. Now, if you're in a match at 60 minutes, that's fine. You can count your score up until that point. So let's say you get like 3 full games done and you get 3 holes done your 4th game before the 60 minutes is up. If you got a birdie on every single hole in that time, your total score would be 180 points. Now, my goal today was to get 200 points. I think that is a pretty reasonable score to get. That's an average of a birdie a hole if you were to get 4 games, which I think you can get in 60 minutes. I did mess up that first hole, so if I do want to secure 200 points today, I'm going to need a couple eagles at least over the next few games. And this challenge, not off to a great start. Luckily for me, this has never been done, so whatever score I get, technically it's going to be a new world record.
Nice shot.
So if I completely flop and end up getting like 100 points only in 60 minutes, my name is still going to be in the record books temporarily, because I know there are some really great golfers who watch my videos and someone will come along, probably take the record from me. But that's enough talk of the challenge. Let's focus on the golf here. I've got what looks like an easy putt here. But, you know, those micro putts have been raining down like a waterfall recently. Gonna try not to get one here. Okay, I did actually get less power than my practice swings, but it was still enough to get the birdie. Now, right now in real time, I'm playing continuously 0 to 60 minutes. You are seeing cuts in the timer because I do edit my videos. I cut out like all the waiting time and stuff, but this is all one session. And because I have wind to the left, I'm not going to attempt to take the shortcut.
Nice
I'll
shot.
just drive down the fairway and go the normal route on hole 16. Anytime you have wind pushing you to the right, so the wind is going from left to right, it's pretty hard to make that shortcut. Usually it's not worth an attempt. Like, yes, you can make it. You can curve your shot to try to get through the trees. But it's so risky, you usually go out of bounds. I only take that shot if I'm like desperate, like I need a comeback, I'm on the final hole or something like that. Now, I do need a comeback in this game if I want to win, but it's also only the 3rd hole, so there's no need to play it too risky right now.
Nice shot.
And I over-adjusted for the wind there, also put too much backspin on there. Hopefully I can still get the 10 points here. I do have a chance to putt for a birdie. Okay. So that'll be 7 points.
Bruh.
Really not off to a good start here. Like I said, I was thinking I could get 200 points, which would average out to 50 points a game if I got 4 games within the hour. So 22 points after 3 holes, really bad score. I'm gonna need 2 eagles now in the rest of the challenge if I secure birdie every other hole. I am starting to think ahead a lot, starting to do math. If I'm losing you, just ignore me. Let's focus on hole 17 right now. Dare I say it's a hole-in-one opportunity?
Nice shot.
Ooh, definitely was the ace opportunity. Didn't get the wind right, or it wasn't so much the wind. If you notice there, I was a little bit left of the hole. Even though when I aimed, I was aiming to the right of the hole, and the wind was even pushing me more right. But if you've played this hole, you know that the fairway bounce on the left side of the fairway does bounce you to the left quite a lot, so I didn't adjust for that enough. And a little bit hard to judge this putt here. Ooh, but a really good judge there, and that is a nice birdie on hole 17. And I was the last one to finish the hole, which is not good. I never want to be last because this is a timed challenge. So 32 points, I'm down 2 points going into the final hole. I'm not so much concerned about wins this video, this challenge, just about points, but obviously win is nice. If you've been following my channel, you know I just ranked up to S7. So I do want to stay in there. If I do get second, I'll probably D-rank. Well, I will D-rank, I know that for a fact. Second, I lose S7. But like I said, more focused on the points rather than the wins right now. And a really bad hole to get when you're trying to go for max points.
Nice shot.
Special hole with almost max wind. Ooh, and I couldn't clear the tree there. Just needed a little bit more juice on that shot. So now I don't think I have a clear chip onto the fairway. I mean, I can make it through the tree and the cliff, but if I use the 3-iron, I'll probably hit the leaves of this pine tree here. So I'll just spoon it and just accept the fact that I'm not going to be on the green, but I should be somewhere close, maybe the bunker.
Nice shot.
Yeah, honestly, that's fine. That's to be expected there from that shot that I just had. Chip and birdie here, what do you guys think? 5% chance I make it? Maybe like 10% chance. Ooh, that was pretty close.
Nice approach.
Had I not put backspin, might have rolled in for the chip in. But par there, so what is that?
Nice par.
39 points, and it's been 13 minutes, so by the time I get into the next game, 15 minutes will be up. So like I said, 4 games in 60 minutes, probably what we're gonna see. So I'm really behind my
Excellent.
desired pace here. Oh, and I forgot I have the freaking collection event to do, so that's gonna take up, I don't know, another 30 seconds per match. Not really optimized for this challenge right now. I will probably be attempting this again in the future, but as of right now, it's just a waiting game. How long is it gonna take to get opponents? Ooh, that was actually really quick, so that's great. It usually takes a while for me to find opponents, so really nice that we got opponents pretty quickly. In this challenge, looking at these people's ranks doesn't really matter because it's kind of like an individual challenge. And this game, I'm gonna focus on playing a little bit quicker. Last game, I was pretty nonchalant. I played like I normally do. And again, with this win, probably can't make the shortcut on 16.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Ooh, I think I needed more power there. Yeah, definitely did.
Nice.
Ooh, barely snuck in there, but that's a good 10 points off hole 16. So that does put me at 49 points, just after the 17-minute mark. Moving on to hole 17 once again. I don't think I've had any par 5s this challenge yet, this video. I don't remember every hole from last game, but I'm kind of realizing there's a lot of RNG involved here. Like, haven't gotten hole 14, hole 12, hole 18 yet, which are like usually eagle holes. 14 points from those holes. Instead, we've been getting 17, 16, special hole.
Nice shot.
And make it onto the green here on 17. Still 40 feet away though. Pretty bad green read there. So 7 points. I gotta be honest, this is not going how I expected it to go. I think that puts me at 56. And we're coming up on the 20-minute mark. So that means I'm averaging, or my average is 168 points in the hour, which I think is pretty bad. Let's see what we can do here. We got hole 13, strong wind. I don't know if 7 iron is going to be enough. I'll club up just to be safe.
Nice on.
Ended up being decent, 17 feet away. And that will be 10 points
Nice birdie.
added to our total score. So 27 after 3 for this match, currently sitting tied for first. Not that it matters too much. Oh, and here we go. First par 5. And it's nice that we got a pretty easy eagleable par 5. Nice wind too. We can cut the shortcut very easily. I'm actually going to go way over here too.
Nice.
I usually don't go this far, but I just want to get as close to the green as possible right now. Easily make it onto the fairway. And you know what? I don't know if you guys are aware, but in the game, the higher ranked the lobby is, or the higher rated you are, the harder wins you get, the stronger wins the game gives you when you're playing online. So if you're someone who's pretty lower ranked in this game, you're an A player, you might have a little bit of an advantage doing this challenge, because you will usually get easier wins than, let's say, if somebody who is infinity ranked who is trying this challenge, they'll get a lot tougher wind, which could often lead to lower scores.
Nice shot.
Now, yes, that infinity ranked player is going to be better than an A ranked player, so they might have a higher chance of scoring more points overall. But nonetheless, give this challenge a try when you have some free time. That's 14 points added to my score, so a really good eagle to make back some of the lost points from the last match. It also puts me in first place, which is pretty nice, I guess. I probably already edited it out, but last match when I got second, I did derank to S6. Only barely though, so a win here, maybe a win in the next game, probably going to rank back up, which would be pretty nice. But on hole 10 here, curved my shot to the left, almost landed in the bunker there. Good thing there wasn't a headwind. Let's see, chance for another 14 points.
Nice shot.
Ah, so close.
Nice approach.
1 foot away from the 14 points. It really is fine margins in this game, but that's going to be 51 points in game number 2, which does bring my total to 90 points. Just over 26 minutes into the challenge, so my average Earlier in the game, my average was, I think I said 168. Now it's over 180. As I waste more time collecting these new items. And back to the waiting game. Already, this time is taking a little bit longer to find players. That was actually relatively quick, you know? Looks like we got a pretty good lobby here. Golf bot at S5, guest at S3. Doesn't matter in terms of personal points, but I mean, the game should be entertaining from like a competitive perspective. So hopefully as you're watching, you can get some competitive action amongst this personal challenge.
Nice
Starting off on hole 10, I would way rather start here rather than hole 17 or hole 16, because this should be a guaranteed 10 points. Now, if I only scored 10 points for the rest of the game, I won't be getting my goal of 200. So hopefully we get some more par 5s, or I do secure some nice chip-ins at some point. Ooh, that was pretty bad. I landed on the fringe there. I thought that backspin would spin me back towards the hole, because I knew I was going to overshoot it. I just didn't put aggressive enough backspin. Okay, that was just my fault. I put way too much power on that. Had about 2 dots in my practice swings, and then come the real swing, just sent that thing 3 dots, flying right through the hole. Somehow there were only 2 birdies there. So if this was a competitive match, that would be good news for me. I don't know how 6 people birdied hole 1, but I was one of those people, so I shouldn't be saying anything. Moving on to hole 2 here. It looks like the pin was in a little bit of a tough placement. It looks okay. Should still be enough for the birdie here. Chances of the hole-in-one, I'll say 10%. But looks like someone did get the hole-in-one. Wasn't me though, unfortunately. I will be settling for birdie. Barely. And well done to Guest for getting the hole-in-one. Hole-in-one on any hole is a great feat. But with 17 points, that brings me to 107 points. Just over the 30-minute mark as we move on to hole 8. Looks like there's no wind though. So that should make the birdie easier. What do you think are the hole-in-one chances on this one? 5% maybe? Now, I know there's no wind, but I'm moving over to the left because I'm expecting my ball to shoot off to the right when it lands. And I can't give it too much power here, a little bit under 3.5 dots.
Nice shot.
As I predicted, it would shoot me off to the right. Not quite enough though. Looking back on it now, I should have not moved so far to the left, because then I would have been on more of the side hill, which probably would have given me more like bounce to the right, if that makes sense. And let's try not to micro putt this one here. Exactly that, a micro putt. All of my practice swings were 1 dot or over, and then come the real thing. Not enough power. Alright, I really gotta lock in here if I want to finish this off with a good score. I'm only at 114, I think I'm at right now. And hole 9 with strong wind, probably going to be birdie or par. I don't think the RNG has been too kind so far. but that is how this challenge is gonna go. Sometimes probably gonna have good RNG, other times pretty bad. But I'm in a pretty good position for a good chip onto the green. Should be able to secure the birdie here.
Nice shot.
A little bit too much power there. Bounced pretty close to the hole, but then we rolled pretty far past. Yeah, this is just not my day, I think. I'm not going to be satisfied with whatever the final score is, but I'll definitely be attempting this challenge again in the future. So I'm at 121 right now, and honestly, the fact that I have a low score right now does give you the chance to beat my score if you can beat it in the time after this video is posted before I try it again, try to set a new record. You could be the world record holder for some time. If you do beat my score, let me know either in my Discord or in the comments. There's not really a way to verify the scores if you did it honestly or not. I mean, this isn't really an official world record or anything, so not too concerned about that, but it's not over yet. I mean, there's still 20 minutes left. I'm at 121 or something around there, I think, which would mean I'm averaging 181.5 for the video. So it's not a terrible score, I suppose. But back on hole 8, this time with a little bit of wind here.
Nice shot.
That was a pretty bad backspin. Okay, this clearly is just not my day today. I think what I'm gonna do is fast forward the rest of the video to the end where you know my score, so you can go ahead and try to beat it. If anything happens, like any cool chip-ins or eagles, from now until the end of the video, I will slow it down there. But if not, I will see you at the end of the 60 minutes for the final score. Now this is actually perfect timing. It's about 59 minutes. Last game here, got 53 points, so a good way to finish off the challenge, I suppose. And I'm not gonna have enough time to jump into another game, but remember, if you're doing this challenge and the timer goes when you're in the middle of the game, you can count the points up into that hole. So if you're on the third hole, you can count the points from the first 2 holes. But since I won't have time to jump into another one and finish a hole, that's gonna be it for my challenge. On screen right now is all of the scores from all of my games, which brings my total to 188 points scored after 60 minutes of playing. Now I am surprised, and one thing I realized is that the ceiling for this challenge is really freaking high because I had so many missed putts in the past. What did I play? 5 games? 6 games? I think it was 5. But I had so many missed putts that I could easily see somebody getting maybe 225 points, maybe even 250 points in 60 minutes. If you want to attempt to break my record, go right ahead. It is 188 points. I am going to be attempting to break my record in the future sometime. But for now, do your best to break the world record, which is currently, like I said, 188. If you do break it, maybe take screenshots or something just so there's a little bit of proof. And I think that one of the reasons why I played so poorly is because I was rushing pretty hard. I was fighting the clock. I think that's the reason why I missed so many putts. So my advice to you, if you're gonna try this, take your time. Don't worry about the 60 minutes. Just try to secure like birdies every hole, because I definitely could have scored higher had I not rushed. And I also lost a ton of rank doing this challenge. So take your time. Best of luck to everybody attempting this challenge. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, and I will see everyone in the next video.